Ugh. Jerry. We have issues right now. You haven't played in a while, and you are dressed like an idiot. Hold on. Okay. Cat school gear. I just remembered, we just had a whole thing where we went to a wedding, and, forgive me, I'm just remembering this out loud. This is probably not for your benefit at all. Kind
Move
viewer.
it.
Let's go, Roach. We went to a wedding, we had sex with a nice young lady, and she barfed. Not because of the sex, because of the alcohol before the sex. I think. I hope so, anyway. Right. That was a whole thing, man. That was wild. That was crazy. So, I was thinking about sharing some, well, I don't want to say some. That sort of implies that it's more than one, but I was gonna share some, drunk puking story. It was in college, and I was, well, like you do in college. Well, a lot of people do. I'm not gonna say all. Fun ever, cause say
Slow
no
now.
fucking way. Whatever. I wasn't blackout drunk at this point. It's more like brownout, you know, where you're just on the cusp of blackout, but definitely, like, you know, stumbling, slurring the words and stuff. I wasn't even sure what I was doing, but I was outside. It wasn't even my dormitory, it was my friend's dormitory. I was having a cigarette, and I think I was, like, calling him, except he was asleep, and I was drunk. We're like, hey, I'm Sarah, blah. And there's this girl I know that just, like, popped out. It's like, hey, what's up? Want to go back to my dorm? I, like, barely knew her. Well, I knew of her. She was more like a friend of a friend. I don't know if she was drunk or not. I have no idea. I don't remember asking. I don't remember a lot. And, I was like, whatever, sure, because, you know how Grim do. He just wanders about and does whatever he fancies at the time. No real planning involved. Goes up there, we start making out. Have no idea why or how. I wasn't all that into this girl. I wasn't into her at all. Where am I? This goddamn Witcher GPS, I swear, it's not the greatest at the best of times, but it's fine. I'm telling the story. And, well, it was going to, let's just be real, it was going to lead to sex. It was, we were in third base territory, and there was no, and the coach, the sideline coach was waving me on. Then, just in the middle of it, I was like, I have to vom. Because, you know, pissed drunk. So, I was in her dorm, and if you don't know how dorms work, they separate it by gender. So, I was on an all-girls floor, and the only place to vom properly would be in the girls' bathroom. So I promptly got up without saying a word, and left for the girls' bathroom. And I couldn't really find a toilet in time, but there were showers. So I vommed right there in the shower. And at that point, the vomiting kind of sobered me up enough to be like, oh, okay, I'm in the middle of this thing that I don't really want to be a part of. I should just go. And I didn't. I had my shoes off at that point. My shoes were still in her dorm. And I was like, fuck it. We're not doing the shoes. We're just shoeless people now. So I had to walk across campus barefoot. I still had socks on. And, yeah. Every time I talked to her after that, well, I want to say I pretended I didn't know what was going on. What the fuck is going on with my computer? I remembered it enough to know that it was a bad situation and that I should probably not bring it up. And if it is ever brought up, to just act like I forgot it. Because it would have made things so awkward. Because I had never, like, courted this young lady or anything like that. So, yeah. Yeah, Jerry, you're not the only one with puke stories. Puke sex stories. There you go. Shared a little tale from the life of Grim for you in his younger, wilder days. If you have a fun puke story, I would love to hear it. In the meantime, mother of God, Jerry, we have to fix our hair. You look entirely too normal right now. There it is. There's the Jerry we know and love. This stupid-ass haircut. It's fantastic mutton chops. Alright. Well, I'm glad I had an opportunity to tell that story to the world. I probably promised at some point that I'd never tell that story. There you go. Telling it to the internet. I also promised myself in 2nd grade that I wouldn't tell the story of the time I pooped my pants in class. But just told that one too. Sorry, childhood me. Hey, Holgerd. What's up, man? I hung out with your brother.
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
Nope. Can't do that.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches are sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Oh shit, man. We had a time. Hey, what's interesting company you keep here, buddy?
Your band. Chosen some interesting specimens.
Interesting? How so? Common carousers and roughnecks. Every last one.
Where'd you dig them up?
Some have been with me ages. Others I gathered on the road. And a few found me themselves. They're company for drink and sport, at least. And ever since I began travelling with them, my old enemies have sat quiet as moles.
Interesting. Hey, can I try stabbing you? I mean, I've seen it happen before, and I was just wondering if I could just try it out, just, you know, for funsies. It's not like you're gonna die or anything. Okay, fine. Hey, nice saber.
First time I've seen a saber like that. What's its origin?
A fear. It was a gift.
Oh, from
Any
your girlfriend.
soft-armed craven can hang a blade from his belt. Prance about feigning danger. But my saber's a promise. If I reach for it, heads will roll. Mere sight of it quells the urge to duel, in shavers eager to face Olgierd von Everec, the infamous outlaw.
My medallion seems to think it's magic.
It thinks, eh? And I think you've never seen a better weapon.
Yeah, I wouldn't... You're such a cheater if you go around dueling people, man. You can't die. Such a dick. Did you turn that guy into a toad?
Keep wondering how you turned the Ophiri into a beast. More I think about it, more I'm sure it was no run-of-the-mill curse.
This professional curiosity, or nosiness as common as the clap.
Desire to improve. Information could prove useful down the line.
In the future, you under the delusion you'll complete your tasks, live happily ever after.
Remains to be seen. So for now, admit it. A mage helped you, right?
I'll give you a hint. You're not the only one to fulfill wishes round here.
O'Dim transformed the Ophiri? It was your wish?
Nay. It was my doing alone. But you're right. It was no ordinary curse. Though I'll say no more. A curse I uttered in a moment of rage, with no thought to it actually taking hold.
Interesting. Okay. You know, if you're curious about the king there, what?
Tell me, how'd you meet the Ophiri you turned into a beast?
Aren't you a nosy one?
What's it matter? You like to talk about yourself.
That I cannot deny. Ophiri was a Dauphin on a voyage through lands unknown, to learn of their cultures and customs. He fell for a lass. As it happened, this woman was already important to me. But at the time, I was now compared to a noble from a foreign land. So her parents promised her hand to the Ophiri, though she loved me. If you'd only seen his feeble attempts at charm. When she asked why he travelled disguised as a common merchant, he said he was like the frog from the fairy tale. One kiss from her, and he turned into a prince. Wanted to be a frog. Became a frog.
I feel like you're trying to be the devil, but the devil has already proven his existence. So, I don't know. You're just kind of a pale... what is it? Comparison? Whatever. Hey, Vlad sends his greetings. He's doing great, by the way. Well, he was doing great till Satan, like, did some sort of, like, brain mind trick to him that made him go crazy a little bit.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say?
Oh, come on. Don't you want to hear about it? It was crazy.
Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Borsodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
I don't feel like he's too happy about us showing his brother a good time. Deal with it. I get my shit done. Sometimes. Alright. We need to go to the Borsodi auction house. How are we gonna do this? The only idea I had so far was that maybe at one time they lived in a box and we could just deliver them a box. And I don't know. But I'm curious to see what happens here.
This the Borsodi Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you? Fraternizing with civilians is not allowed. Purpose
Cool,
of your
man.
visit?
I'm just witchering around, you know, like I do.
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting. And this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say
Too
something,
late.
soldier.
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Borsodi fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
It's cool. Can I talk to the owners?
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Borsodi?
Yeah.
Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is
Oh my
clear.
God.
Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Satan! Satan? I need you to show up and give me an invitation. Okay, you would be super smart to make an exception. Because you're a smart guy, aren't ya?
Make an exception. That's the smart thing to do.
Threats don't scare me. I've sworn to serve Redania till death do us part, and I'll keep my oath with a song on my lips.
Careful, bugger means it.
Gaude Mater Redania Pruli fecunda nubili.
Who have we here? Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Hi.
Remy Vivaldi, the banker from... Actually, where are you from?
Matta's little mate. Gold knows no boundaries. What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and I've...
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
Well, thanks, pal. Why are you breaking out into this song? You're so weird.
My orders?
Yeah, your
Fuck
orders
your
are
orders.
dumb.
Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Hey, so good to have dwarf friends,
the
isn't it,
lads will be
Jerry?
rolling back at the barracks.
Sort it. Now march. Round you go. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, this is like the Gomer pile of their platoon, isn't it? Oh, God. They're gonna beat the shit out of him with socks filled with soap bars. What's this? I thought somebody got me a new present or
Appreciate
something.
the help.
'Twas nowt. I've always had a mind to see into old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
Okay. What's up for bid?
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases by the master portraitists of the Maribor School. Vandeneuve and Longendijk.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Why in the world do...
What do you mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments, didn't I?
That's true. You gotta diversify your bonds, dwarf. Didn't the Borsodi's have an auction house in Novigrad?
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye, and I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
Wait. Ow, I think I know what's gonna go on here. They're gonna hold the auction where Von Everett is. And that's how he's gonna get a house. Oh, that could work.
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
What's the
Because...
problem?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst would like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only ever collect on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
Holy shit, is that a real ass unicorn? Or is that just a horse with a thing taped to its forehead? I think it might be a horse taped to its forehead. Okay.
This one probably also belonged to Sorceress. Fetish, maybe?
Oh god, I forgot about that. Yeah. Sorceress is like banging on unicorns. So weird.
Beautiful. But first blow would shatter them.
Ow. Not quality Witcher swords like you got, Jerry.
Codex
what's this?
Redaniensis. Sole surviving copy.
Is there anything worth buying around here? Satan told me to bring money.
From the collection of the mage Aramis.
Cheese? Oh, there was some side mission I did off screen that involved some wizard that was into cheese. They had a name for it. It's sort of like Oniromancer or Cryomancer, except the
Zeracanian
prefix was
spears.
cheese
Excellent
related.
adornments for any parlor wall.
I wish I could
Good to
remember the
know.
name of it.
A giant's. Or maybe a Jotun's.
What's the difference? I don't know.
Goblet
this?
of fire. Wonder what it is.
Oh my god, it's from Harry Potter. It's the one,
Geralt,
I think.
You
I don't
thought of
know.
buying real estate. Could get you attractive terms on a mortgage.
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimy.
What about in Kaveri Marks?
Come on. You know damn well that makes no sense.
Auction won't start for a time yet, it seems.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye? And?
I detest banquets.
Why?
Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
Ah, it won't all be bad.
How do you know what piss
Let
tastes
me
like?
introduce you to some of my most interesting associates. Old hen there is Countess Mignole. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent. Ah, there's Yaramir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs.
Okay, I like talking, Jerry. I don't know what your problem is. We want to talk to the guy that's eyeballing the ladies, the old lady, or the art snob. I don't care. Let's just start with the old lady, I guess.
Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce my dear friend, Geralt of Rivia.
Witcher of the School of the Wolf.
Cat school,
Forgive me,
actually.
But have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is unmistakable. Your medallion.
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignole is an eminent collector of Vitaminaica.
Vitamin... What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession.
Really?
Swords, gear, medallions.
You got any witchers? I'll sell Jerry's body. What's this? Where'd you develop an interest in Witcher things?
Mind if I ask how the Countess became interested in us, humble monster slayers?
I've some pleasant associations, dating from my oh-so-distant youth.
Oh, I get it.
Dinna ye say such things, Countess? You look right fetching to me.
That's very kind, Master Vivaldi. But apart from my Veda Maniaca, I also own a number of mirrors.
Your most prized piece. What would it be?
An armor element. An antique. School of the Wolf. From 1234.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
I fear not. It's a memento. One of great sentimental value.
But perhaps the Countess has
Vesemir!
got
She
other
banged
Witcher
Vesemir!
curios she's willing to part with. Or acquire. Perhaps she could trade. I'd charge 5%. A modest, transaction fee.
If that was legit Vesemir's armor that you got off him after you banged him, I would totally buy it. Just to put on his grave or give to Ciri or something.
Vimy, never seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that clinked within earshot. But what the hell? See if we can't make a deal.
How much is this? Oh, Viper armor. Fascinating. Is it good? Required level 40. What? Oh, I'm not that far away from it, actually. Holy shit. Should I get that? I should sort my inventory is what I should do. There we go. How much is it? Oh, it's dirt cheap. Hells yeah. Buy that shit up. Oh, I wanted some mementos from the time you banged Vesemir, though. That has to be the story, right? School of the Wolf. It was a long time ago, so Vesemir, both those. Maybe. I don't know. Why not? I don't know any other old guy wolf school dudes. There you go. You got your eye on anything particular today, Countess?
Does the Countess have her eye on anything particular today?
No, but Horst Borsodi insisted he would put up something that would be of interest.
Did he happen to say what it was?
No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic. Master Geralt, I was wondering if you'd be willing to help a lady in need.
Depends on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there. I couldn't find it. It must have fallen through the floorboards. Perhaps you, with your cat eyes...
Watch it, lady. I'm very sensitive about my cat eyes, but yes, I will use my cat-ass eyes to look for your ring or earring, whatever.
Not a problem. I'll go right away.
I shall be much obliged.
See you in a minute, Vimy.
You dropped it through the floorboards, you say? Yeah, jeez, alright.
Your pardon, but
I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm doing this as a favor because I'm fairly convinced that this lady banged Vesemir, which almost makes us fam. Maybe. I have no idea. Let's see. Floorboards.
right. And that auction. All the lots were from the
Okay, I'm gonna look around for this. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. I looked around all over the place. I don't see this earring unless it's outside. I didn't look out here. Oh, never mind. I found it.
Some spilled wine. Nothing else.
What are you thinking, Witchman Jerry?
There's no earring out here, is there?
You're looking at Jerry's ass, aren't you?
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. God, this is so embarrassing. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Oh my
Do
god,
I
you
know
did
him?
bang him!
Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, how close were you?
Don't mind at all. But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you an explanation.
You banged him, didn't you? I had
It was
it right.
the winter of 1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenford. A fleder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a witcher appeared. Vesemir, of the School of the Wolf. He came through our estate, tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited, under the cover of night, night after night. On one such occasion, my father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly, he left behind his gambeson.
The
And that's
first
how you
piece.
got it.
The start of your collection.
Yes, but also the end of our love. Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was fortunate. My husband died young, leaving me a sizable fortune. And thus, I have lived on memories.
Oh, man. You're basically family then. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, Vesemir's dead.
Afraid I have bad news.
Oh? Please tell me. Did he at least die like a witcher?
He went out like a boss.
No. He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit madwoman so elegantly.
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And now, be so kind and leave me to my thoughts.
All right. I can't believe I called that. It just kind of speculated, then turns out, yeah. That was one of Vesemir's ladies. Well, hot damn. Don't that beat all.